The story begins with a man named Arch, whose eyes opened inside a very expensive car. He was stunned, wondering whose car this was now. He clicked the home button on the car's maps, and the Tesla drove him automatically to a magnificent house. There, he met a man named Jeff, who told him that, "Sir, I am your assistant." Hearing this, Arch was shocked and asked, "Whose house is this?" To which Jeff replied that, "It is yours, of course, sir." What happened? Even then, Arch could not believe it, so he went upstairs to see what was going on. There he saw photographs of himself that he had never had taken. Just then, suddenly an angel named Gabriel appeared out of nowhere. Gabriel told him that, "I have swapped your life with Jeff's." In reality, the reason Arch was so shocked was because in real life, he was Jeff's assistant. Gabriel had done all of this so that Arch could understand that someone else's life is not better than his. Everyone has their own struggles, and Gabriel was fully convinced that within a week, Arch would want to go back to his old life. But Arch was very happy with this lavish lifestyle. He started living in complete luxury and comfort. Then, lying by the pool, he casually reminded Gabriel that, "Do you even remember what my life was like? I will go back there, leaving all of this behind." No way. After this, we are shown Arch's old life. He was driving while texting on his phone. Gabriel was sitting right behind him at that moment. He redirected Arch's attention to the road at just the right moment, which saved him from having an accident. In reality, this is Gabriel's job, saving people who are using their phones while driving from having accidents. Arch was standing outside a shop at that time where there was a very long line. This was his side hustle. He worked for a platform called Task Sergeant, where you could earn money by doing small, odd jobs for other people. In college, he had learned to make documentaries, but for quite some time, he had not been getting any good work. That is why he was stuck doing strange, odd jobs. Today, he was standing in line on someone else's behalf, and he would get paid for it. He waited in line for 2 hours today. But then, the shopkeeper came and said that, "We have run out of buns," after which the person who gave him the task also canceled the order, and Arch did not get a single penny. Gabriel was watching all of this from a distance. Along with this job, he also worked a second job at night. He was at work at that very moment when a girl named Alina came to meet him. She asked him what the work environment was like here. "Are you happy with all of this?" Alina actually wanted to form a workers' union so that some change could come about, but Arch said that nothing is going to change. "Stop wasting my time." At night, the two of them met again at a taco shop. Arch was quite exhausted. He was not getting enough sleep either. The two of them had a good conversation. They laughed and enjoyed each other's company for a little while. Gabriel was watching them both from a distance even at this moment. After work, Arch went and lay down in his car because he slept in his car. He did not even have enough money for a motel. When his father called, he just casually lied and said that, "Yes, I have got a new flat. It is quite nice." After this, Arch put on a podcast to fall asleep, but even that was asking for $6 to remove ads. Seeing this, Gabriel felt very sorry for him. The next day, we see Gabriel at a meeting of angels. Each angel has a different job. Azrael is an angel who helps people improve their lives. People who have become hopeless about life, he shows them the light. He gives them a reason to live. Gabriel listened carefully to his words. He too wanted to do some meaningful work. He spoke to his manager Martha that, "I want to save a lost soul." Martha said that it is very difficult work and you will not be able to do it. First, you would have to find a person who is in great distress. Then you would help them in some way. None of this is easy. To this, Gabriel said that, "I know a person. He is very unhappy." At which Martha said that, "None of this is your job. Your job is to save Alina from having an accident, otherwise there will be a lot of trouble in her life." But Gabriel's attention was on Arch, and he could not save Alina from having her accident. Anyway, nothing too bad happened. It was just that her date with Arch got cancelled, which they said they would do another day. Arch had been working all day long. He had not even slept, after which he got a job. He arrived at the home of a very wealthy man named Jeff to do a task. He had to clean Jeff's garage. Jeff at this time was living the high life in his wealthy manner. He would dip into cold water for 3 minutes and then take a sauna for 15 minutes. During this time, Arch organized his garage perfectly. Jeff said that, "You did a very good job. I will give you 5 stars. Arch, seeing an opportunity, asked whether you are doing everything by yourself. Do you need an assistant? Jeff had already liked his work. On top of that, he felt it was good that this man wanted to do something. So, he said they could do a 1-week trial. Arch was doing his job as Jeff's assistant very well. He was doing everything from arranging food for Jeff to planning parties. Jeff was extremely wealthy. He would buy $500 watches casually. Later, he gave Arch the company card, saying that for expenses related to the work I ask you to do, use this card. Getting this job had made Arch's life a little better. Now he was sleeping, not in his car, but in a hotel. The next day, Arch was going to take Elena out on a date. When he told Jeff about it, Jeff said, "That wear this shirt. I have a jacket too. It is a little small for me, but it will fit you perfectly." And along with that, he told him about a restaurant saying go there. It is not too expensive either. It is good. Arch went on his date with Elena at the very restaurant Jeff had suggested. Jeff had mentioned 1 or 2 dishes. Seeing the prices, both of them were in a tight spot, and they both ordered the cheaper items. Despite all of this, the bill came out very expensive. Arch did not have enough money at that moment, so he hesitantly used the card Jeff had given him. The next day, when Jeff found out about this, he told Arch that you used my card for your own food. At this, Arch said that I was just about to tell you. Actually, the restaurant you recommended was too expensive for me, so I had to use the card. It would have been embarrassing there. Do not worry, I will pay the money back. But to Jeff it felt like a betrayal, so he fired Arch saying that I cannot trust you. After which Arch took his things and left from there. This job of Arch's was also gone, and he was not getting work on Task Sergeant either. To earn a little money he had to donate his blood. After this, his health deteriorated a bit as well. He had become a little weak physically, so he fell asleep sitting in a shop. When the security guard woke him up saying that it was time to close the shop, he came outside and saw that the police had towed away his car. Seeing this, Arch's spirit was completely broken. Gabriel, watching all of this, now understood that Arch was a lost soul. He came to Arch and said that I am an angel. He showed his wings and said that I know everything about your life. He told Arch not to worry. Good things are going to happen in your life. He showed Arch his future life, which showed that going forward, he would work for a food delivery truck. There would be so much pressure on him that he would not even have time to use the bathroom. A bottle would be given to him, and he would have to do it in that. He showed him that right now, you sleep in your car. Later, you and Elena will shift to her mother's house, but Elena's sister and her boyfriend also live there. It is a small house for 5 people, but it is okay, right? But Gabriel was unknowingly depressing Arch instead of boosting his spirits. Then Gabriel showed him and said, "Do not worry. You will not stay there for very long. You will get a job. The 2 of you will shift somewhere else, but even there, you will have a little less money. Your dog will fall sick, and you will not even have money for its treatment, but you are happy." Seeing all of this, Arch said that I am not going to live such a miserable life. He completely disliked his future. Gabriel explained that, "Look, I am not allowed to do all of this. You can see my wings, they are a little small, so I am a lower level angel, but I sincerely want to help you. I want to show you that your life has value." But Arch said, "You fool, you have depressed me. The real great life is Jeff's. People like us are just born to be in his service." But to prove Arch wrong and to show him that Jeff's life is not perfect, either Gabriel swapped the 2 of their lives. Now the story came back to where it had started. Arch was really enjoying being rich. Just then, suddenly, Jeff came up to him and said that you should get ready for a meeting. Hearing this, Gabriel thought, good, now you will know you have to go to meetings too. But the meeting was very easy. They were just having casual conversation, and the dinner bill was entirely put on the company too. Arch came home, and a man came to fix the pool heater. He said the heater was completely broken. It would cost $35,000 to fix it. Gabriel said, "Look what a huge expense. See how hard it is to live like a rich person." But Arch said, "I have plenty of money, it does not matter at all." He told the mechanic, yes, replace it, build a whole new one. After this, he arrived at the same shop where he and Elena used to work. Elena had forgotten everything about him. Arch introduced himself to her all over again. This time he took her on a date to the same restaurant and ordered those expensive dishes he had left behind last time. And on top of that, the restaurant people said, "Sir, it was a pleasure serving you. Today's meal is on us. You do not have to pay the bill." After the date, Elena and Arch also kissed each other. A week later, Gabriel came to him. He said that 1 week is over. Do you want to go back? He thought that Arch would be missing his old life by now. He would have understood its value. But Arch said that this life is great, man. Why would I go back? Then it was revealed that Gabriel could not send Arch back without his consent, meaning If Arch wanted, he could live this life forever, and for the time being Arch was in absolutely no mood to go back. Because of this, Martha scolded Gabriel. She said that, "What have you done? I gave you such a small task of just nudging people so they do not have accidents while texting." And on top of that, he did not help Elena, because of which she had her accident and the date got postponed. He took Elena to an expensive restaurant. She lost her job. Now Martha told Gabriel that until you fix everything, I am taking away your wings, and only after fixing all of this will you be able to become a proper angel. The scene shifts to Arch's party. Gabriel came to meet him very soon. Now other people could also see Gabriel. Gabriel asked whether what you are doing to Jeff is not wrong, but when Arch did not seem to care, Gabriel brought Jeff's memories back too. Jeff was shocked seeing everything that he was doing housework in his own home. The shock was too great for him to handle, and he fainted. After regaining consciousness, Jeff was told everything. He told Arch to give me my life back. He said, "Let us make a deal. If you agree to go back to your life right now, I will give you $100,000. Arch shouted angrily that your watches are worth more than that. You are such a terrible person. But Gabriel said that none of this is allowed. You cannot swap each other's lives by offering temptation. But then Jeff said, "Look man, I did not know that you did not even have a home. Your situation is this bad. Otherwise, I would not have fired you. But will you steal my entire life over one mistake?" Gabriel also explained things to Arch, a little after which he agreed. But he said, "Give me a few more days, I want to enjoy a bit, and then I will go back to my tired little life." At this, Jeff said okay. Along with that, Arch challenged Jeff that during these days you try living a normal life, and then you will know how poor people get by. At this, Jeff boasted that if I were in your place, I could easily go from poor to rich just like that in no time. After this, he headed out, but Gabriel stopped him. He said that I also need a place to stay. Jeff agreed, and both of them slept on the bed in the hotel. But early in the morning, the staff arrived. They said that they would have to check out, and if they did not want to, they would have to pay. But Jeff somehow managed to convince them that he would pay the money by that night. The next day, Jeff started working on Task Sergeant just like Arch had. He could not even drive Arch's car, which had no 360-degree camera. He reversed right into something, but Gabriel was helping him as much as he could from his side. Jeff was beginning to understand how difficult life was for poor people. Robots were replacing humans, and when customers found anything lacking in the food, they would start shouting at you. Jeff tried to explain that, "Brother, I packed just a little." But that man said, "I am going to give you 1 star. Just you watch." After working the entire day, Jeff found out that the money for the work he had done today would be paid a week later. He calculated and said that we burned more petrol than what we earned from deliveries. We have actually lost money. This meant that both of them would have to sleep in the car again that night. On the other side, Arch was having a great time with Elena. One night, he asked Elena whether you will come with me to Paris this weekend. But Elena said that I want to form the union, right? And there is a meeting for that. At this, Arch asked whether you could reschedule the meeting for another day. In reality, he wanted the two of them to go to Paris just once. Before going back to his miserable life, he wanted to do this one last thing. But in all of this, things got a little heated. Elena was not at all happy that Arch was treating her work as unimportant. Elena said that even if my life is small, it matters to me. You stay in your fancy mansion. I am happy in my ordinary life. After Elena left, Arch became a little sad. He was driving and continuously sending her messages asking her to reply. Because of this, he suddenly had an accident. Gabriel told Jeff that Arch has gone into a coma because Gabriel was with Jeff at the time. When Gabriel told Jeff this, Jeff started shouting, "Is it not your job to stop people from using their phones while driving?" So Gabriel said, "How was I supposed to stop him? I was with you." Anyway, all in all, they would have to wait a little longer now. Jeff's problems had now increased even further. He told Gabriel that this is not my life. Fix everything, man. What have you done to me? On the other side, because Gabriel could not save Arch from the accident, he was fired from his job too. Until he fixed everything, he would remain a human as well. Now, after becoming human, Gabriel started feeling very hungry. So Jeff taught him how to eat a burger. Gabriel was feeling really wonderful eating food for the first time. Jeff checked online that usually a person comes out of a coma within 2 weeks. Along with that, he would go to his old office tomorrow. He knew everything about business, so he would go there and show off his knowledge, and everyone would think he was some kind of genius. In this way, he would land a very good job. But in reality, he was thrown out of there. They had thought he was a hacker rather than a genius, saying, "How do you know so much about our company?" On the other side, no matter how many times they called, the hospital staff would not tell them anything about Arch because they could not leak anyone's personal information. During this time, Gabriel was busy doing very human things. He was very happily using the internet and saying, "Look, let me show you baby elephants." Tired of his antics, Jeff said that, "Look, now you will also have to get a job. I cannot bear the expenses of both of us." Gabriel started working washing dishes at a restaurant. A few days later, when he got his first salary, he was outraged seeing all the different taxes. He said that, "I got money and the government took all of it in taxes. What kind of nonsense is this?" A man who worked with him explained that you will probably have to take on another job. He himself was working 3 jobs to earn money. Now Gabriel was also having to endure human troubles. On the other side, Arch woke up from the coma. The nurse said that 2 people had been asking about you a lot. If you know them, give them a call. Just then, a mischievous plan came to Arch's mind. He asked the nurse that when people wake up from a coma, sometimes they lose their memory, right? The nurse nodded in agreement. Now, Arch decided that he would pretend to have lost his memory. At that very moment, Jeff got a food delivery order, and the address was that of his own mansion, where Arch was sitting in his place. Jeff understood that Arch had woken up from the coma. He went very angrily to the outside of the house, but when he got there, Arch started acting like, "Yes sir, who are you?" Arch started pretending that, "Do I know you? Oh sorry man, I do not remember anything. Who are you, please tell me." Poor Jeff could not figure out whether this had genuinely happened to him or he was lying. He went and told Gabriel everything. Jeff said in frustration that, "Connect me with God. I do not know, I will fight with him directly now." To this, Gabriel said that, "I have no power now. I am a human, just like you." Along with that, he had also started smoking. He had now become a chain smoker. Jeff said that, "Will you just keep washing dishes and smoking cigarettes, or do you want your own life back, your angel life?" Hearing this, an idea came to Gabriel's mind. He said that all this trouble started when I could not do my job of saving Elena from the accident. If he brought Elena's life back on track, then perhaps Arch would also automatically come back on track and he might want to come back to his own life. Meanwhile, Elena was giving a big speech trying to motivate people, saying that we should form a union. But even then, she lost by a very large margin. Most people voted no. Gabriel was also very saddened watching all of this. On the other side, Jeff was fired from his food delivery job because that company would now use robots instead of humans. He said in frustration that all of this is very hard, man. How do people do all of this? In my old life, I just used to take vacations and attend a few meetings. At that very moment, the police arrived, and since there were already parking tickets on Jeff's car, it was impounded. Along with that, the police officer told him that the longer the car stayed there, the more the charges would keep increasing. Jeff could not figure out how a poor person could get ahead in this country. Gabriel said that this is exactly what happened with Arch too. Now Jeff could see no way forward. At this rate, they would starve to death. Then, he remembered that, "I have very expensive watches lying around, and I know the password to the safe in my house." When they arrived at the house, there was a party going on. Today was Jeff's 40th birthday, which Arch was celebrating in his place. Gabriel said that, "Stealing does not feel right to me," to which Jeff said that, "All of this is mine. How is it stealing?" Just then they noticed that Arch had even copied Jeff's dance moves. Seeing this, Jeff became very angry. Anyway, they hid inside so that at the right moment they could take the watches. During the party, Gabriel ate some chocolate that had cannabis in it, after which Gabriel was completely high and out of it. He grabbed some stranger girl and started telling her his entire angel story. By coincidence, Elena had come to Arch's party as a waitress. After the party ended, Arch told Elena to stay for a little while. "I want to spend some time with you, please." After this, the two of them danced together. Elena told him that, "You were right. All that union business was just a waste of time. I cannot fight the system alone." She said, "Let us just go to Paris. Maybe my life really is pointless." Hearing this, Arch told her that it is not like that. Do not put yourself down like that. As long as there are people like you, the world can truly change. If you give up, then nothing will ever happen. After all of this, Arch went to sleep and Jeff moved forward to take the watches. He took out many very expensive watches. He was just leaving when Arch appeared with his gun and started firing shots. One of the bullets hit Jeff in the shoulder. Jeff started screaming, "Are you crazy, you idiot? Why are you firing? Arch reminded him that when I was your assistant, you yourself had said that the moment anyone enters the house, shoot first and ask questions later. Hearing this, Jeff immediately understood that, so you remember everything. Your memory loss is gone, now is it? Hearing their shouting, Gabriel also came there. After this, they took Jeff to the hospital. Later, Jeff asked Arch, "Why did you lie to me?" Arch gave a straightforward answer. "Look, my life is terrible. There is no fun in it at all, and yours is all fun and enjoyment. But even so, I am ready. It is okay. I will swap lives back." But Gabriel said that if you truly wanted to change your life, you would have done it. Right now, you only feel bad for Jeff. Until you truly feel that your life is worth living, you cannot go back. Hearing this, Jeff's head exploded. Who on earth would go back to that life? I have been living it for 4 days. I have experienced it. No one can possibly want that. At this, Arch said, "So then let us go to my house." Meaning your house. We 3 brothers will just relax and enjoy ourselves. The 3 of them settled comfortably into the sauna. Now all 3 of them started enjoying themselves together. Just then, Martha suddenly came to meet Gabriel. She said that I gave you such a simple task. Just stop people who are messaging while driving. But you used your head too much and got stuck here. You are washing dishes and smoking cigarettes. I was watching everything. Gabriel admitted that this is very difficult. How do I show Arch that his life is worth living? At this, Martha said that sometimes a lost soul does not need an angel, just a fellow human being. In the evening, all 3 of them went to eat tacos. Alina was also there. She was trying to form the union again. She had understood that she would have to keep trying. She would not win all at once, but she could not stop fighting. From there, they all went dancing. And then Arch noticed that Gabriel was dancing joyfully at first, but then suddenly became sad and walked away. Arch followed him. "What happened, man? Why did you get sad?" To this, Gabriel said that I am a #1 foolish angel. I messed everything up. I am not good for anything. I have gone from an angel to a chain smoker. Do you understand what I am saying? At this, Arch said that you came to show me that my life was worth living. You cannot give up yourself. To this, Gabriel said that yes, I came to show you, but instead of living your real life, you chose to stay in this grand mansion. At this, Arch said that I do not want all of that. I just want a decent enough life. If I go back to my life, will I get my job back, my car, or anything at all? Just thinking about all of this scares me. To this, Gabriel said that when I became human, I was also very scared. Nothing was going right with me. Had to wash dishes, had to sleep in a car, and who knows what else. But along with all of that, there were good things too. I enjoyed dancing. I found a friend like Jeff, and I like you very much too. Hearing these words of his, Arch said that you are a very good angel, and I will always want you to come as my angel. Along with that, Alina's words had also had an effect on him, that I will not win all at once, but I have to keep trying. The moment he said this, he was back in his old life. His car had been towed. On the other side, Jeff woke up in his mansion. There he found Arch's parking ticket. When Arch went to get his car, Jeff had already paid the ticket. Arch called his father and said that Dad, nothing is going well. To which his father said that it is okay, son, troubles come, but I trust you will sort everything out. Hearing this, Arch felt a little better. On the other side, Jeff started making changes in his companies. He said to remove all the food delivery robots. People will make the deliveries and pay them more. When all the other board members started refusing this, he said that the control of the company is with me. I have the most shares, so whatever I say will happen. Meanwhile, Arch started that same delivery job again, in which he did not even have time to use the bathroom. Along with him, all the others also quit that job. Arch started looking for a documentary editor job again. His life began to slowly improve. But whenever he ate food, he always left a portion aside for Gabriel. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed. Like the video, subscribe to Cinema Recap, hit the bell icon, and let me know your thoughts on the movie in the comments section.